Oh my God, you
Hey,
guys.
everybody.
It is the season finale of Cruising Mr. Christmas, which means it is the season finale of Finding Mr. Christmas on Hallmark Plus, not sponsored.
Oh, I'm so sad it's over.
Woo! Not over yet.
Oh?
Because the winner comes out with the movie, and the movie is already coming out this Saturday.
Damn, for real?
Yes.
They didn't waste no time.
No, so I'm like, did they do multiple takes for the winners? I don't think so.
Do you think they filmed the movie like immediately after?
Probably.
Okay, everyone go home. Let's keep the guy that won here.
Yes, we're going to get into it. I'm sorry, this episode is so late, but it's going to come out just in time for all the international fans that get the episodes later anyways.
Yeah, so here's a treat for you. Something to watch along with while you watch along.
This is so trippy. We are dressed up for the finale in suits. I'm growing a mullet, and my mullet's getting caught in like the back of the collar, so I'm moving with my head all sorts of weird.
And here's the thing, I feel a little restricted. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I'm wearing a suit. I feel like I'm looking at the monitor. I feel like Luis Miguel.
Yes, we definitely. I'm giving Peso Pluma right now.
Peso Pluma and Luis Miguel.
The collab we all deserve.
The collab we never knew we needed. Oh my gosh. But let's talk about this episode because they gave us like a huge recap at the start of it.
Yes, I'm going to skip the recap.
Yeah,
because
no
we know. We do the recaps. We don't need to recap the recap.
That's a little redundant. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, we're outside right now in the backyard. The mountains are all snowy. We have Hayden, we have Elijah, and we have Ezra, our top three. Because unfortunately, in the last episode, Blake went home.
Yeah, and they're all sitting out here, and there's where the acting challenge begins. They're acting like it's really nice outside, even though it's probably freezing over there.
Yes. Oh, hell no.
Girl,
can you just green screen me in there?
Yeah, totally. It's like, can we just like build a set?
Oh, what's the new thing right now? It's not even green screen. You don't even need a green screen nowadays. It's called rotoscoping, okay? You just rotoscope yourself out of there.
Like, there's in a green screen room? Just like
No, I'm telling you, nowadays you don't need a green screen anymore.
What is a rotoscope?
What were you even doing with your videos?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, like cut the background out and everything?
Yes.
I love that.
I mean, I would like, can I just sit here in the Christmas Illusions Lounge? You can just rotoscope out me out and then put me in like icy mountains.
Shot on iPhone.
But yes, Hayden actually is taking a moment and realizes there's only 3 stockings up there, and he realizes it's Hayden, Elijah, and himself, and he's like, it's so crazy that this is the top 3.
Yeah, and he was nearly like eliminated. It's crazy.
I know the last episode he was in the bottom, so he has a fire up his ass right now. And Ezra actually mentions how this experience for him has been like a long audition and school at the same time.
Yeah, Hayden used the term, he's going to take the bull by the horns. Like, that's not very Australian, okay? You're going to take the dingo by the ears, all right?
Or what do they call it? The drop bears? You're going to take the drop bears by the ears.
Yeah, swing it around by its tail.
I don't know if they have tails.
Maybe they don't. Kangaroos have tails.
I just listened to some of their podcasts because, surprise, we're going to be guests on their podcast. Hopefully, this is not a spoiler, but spoiler alert.
Well, it may or may not even happen. Like, maybe we'll have a falling out. We'll just say, let's just leave it at this. We may or may not end up being on it because who knows? They might get super jealous of us or something.
They might just get too threatened by us and just not release the episode.
That's totally it. Oh my God.
But yes, Ezra gets up, and guess what? They have Tyra mail. It just falls out of one of the sheets.
He was sitting on it, but how could he know he has all that cushion underneath him?
I know, he has all that booty, so how would he even feel that?
It would take months for that to register.
It's nothing much. It's just like, well, your final challenge is the Star Quality Challenge XOXO Jonathan Bennett.
Literally, like, not even that. It was just like, please come for your Star Quality Challenge. Love, Jonathan Bennett. And he kissed it.
Yeah, best regards. My lip gloss on the postcard, Jonathan Bennett.
And he scented it with his cologne. What do you think his cologne would be? I bet something from Bath and Body Works.
That coffee Bath and Body Works spray.
Oh, coffee and whiskey.
Yeah, coffee and whiskey from Bath and Body Works.
There we are. That's it. That's totally how he smells. But my favorite part of this is Hayden basically being like, okay, I'm over being outside.
Yes, that's me. That is so me.
After 5 minutes, I was like, let's go.
No, let's go inside. Let's go back inside. Where they actually meet Jonathan, who tells them there's actually no festive face-off.
No. It'd be so weird if they got like an advantage for this. It's the final challenge.
They're going straight to the Star Quality Challenge where Jonathan mentions that it's actually going to be a kissing scene. Ooh.
Yeah, they have to do basically a signature trademark Hallmark scene where they enter the scene and then it ends in a big grand kiss. But they're also going to be directed by a previous director that was a guest star here, Ali Liebert, and they have a guest hottie there too, a Hallmark hottie.
Nikki Deloche.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce her last name, but that's how I remember it.
I think that's how they said it. Like, it sounded like Delish. At least it's one of my autocorrect kept trying to like correct it to Nikki Delish, but it's Nikki Deloche.
I'm just gonna call her Nikki.
Miss Nikki, darling Nikki.
So you guys, I'm running on like little sleep, so if my memory's not there, my bad.
Ernie's on little sleep, and I'm on like my 5th energy drink of the day because I had drag brunch before this.
But you know what? We said we're gonna make some time to talk shit.
Oh, we had
give
time today. We made time for you. We're waiting on you at the door.
This is the closest they have ever gotten to like filming a movie because they're actually gonna break this into 3 parts.
Yeah, the intro, the rising action, and the finale.
And the kiss.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
I'm kind of mad.
Why?
I'm kind of mad that the final leading lady wasn't Gretchen Wieners.
Oh my God, Lacey Chabert, what were you doing?
Yes.
Was she filming Hot Frosty while this is happening?
I don't know, but we needed her in this. I was waiting for it. I was hyped. I was ready for her, for the name to be announced, and then I was like, ooh.
Lacey, do you think Jonathan Bennett was like on the phone, like, or in her voicemail, just like, Lacey Chabert, you better get to the goddamn phone, come to Finding Mr. Christmas, I bet you.
No, not like that. He's too friendly for that. He would have been like on hype mode.
Oh, you're totally right. At beep, Lacey. It's like 17 Lacey's, and then it goes to the next message. Can you? Like after a while, you just wouldn't even get to the message. Like,
Lacy. And then
please. Do. Mine.
And then-
Show.
And then James Bond filming behind the scenes, making it into a reel. They are so shady to each other, but in a fun way.
Oh yeah, you can tell it's definitely in fun.
It's so love, and I love watching the reels. They're always picking on each other, and it's funny.
My favorite is when James Bond is in Greece with them or something. He's coming down the steps, and they're too small for him. And Jonathan's like all the way at the bottom, just like, look at him, he can't even walk down them.
All right, let's move on.
Good times being mean to evil James. Good times.
Now, the next scene, we are in the Christmas Illusions Lounge with Nikki and the guys, where they actually have to learn 3 pages.
Yeah.
3 pages in a short amount of time. Would you be able to do it?
I mean,
I'll
if it's getting broken up in parts, I'm pretty sure I could do it.
I'll pull a Blake, now the new Jenny Ortega, and I'll just use it as reference.
Oh, for real. Look. The script's up here. All right? It's up here. Something's up there.
The script is just a reference.
It's just a reference, just a guideline.
Acting comes from within. You can't write a script on emotions.
Listen, I know you took time to write that script, but up here's ChatGPT. Just gonna revise it. I miss him now.
I know. I really hope he does things after this.
So do I. I hope nothing but the best for all these boys.
Yes. Oh my God, are we in our nice era?
No. Absolutely not. It's what's on the cutting room floor of these episodes, really.
I feel like the Christmas spirit is taking over us.
Ooh,
our heart is getting bigger, which we should probably stop that because I'm trying to end up with another hospital bill.
Yeah, honestly, absolutely not. An enlarged heart, I can't take that.
Not with the healthcare system here in the United States.
Oh, it's garbage.
Oh, no. Let's go back to our rotted self. You see, we're rotted for a reason.
They all suck. Oh, I feel better already. My God.
My heart
that was a close one. Nikki was asking the guys if like they had ever kissed like on film, and Elijah's all like, "Yeah, I've been kissed, just not on film, but I've been kissed." And Hayden talks about how he apparently had a very awkward kissing scene in a movie he did back in Australia. He's not bragging or anything, but he has been in movies before.
Look, I am finally glad that he's talking about his acting experience because for the longest time, Hallmark was just pushing him as a child entertainer.
They were washing over a lot of things about him.
Apparently, he really does have a lot of experience in acting.
Yeah.
Now, Elijah does mention that he hasn't had a kissing scene on camera, but I'm like, I don't know any of his off-camera work, so he probably also had kissing scenes off camera, like in Broadway.
Yeah, I'm certain, like in plays and stuff, definitely.
But you know
what? Girlfriends, I imagine they kiss each other.
Oh my God, they're talking about on screen.
On screen, right. Also, she was like saying you're gonna have a practice kiss take. I'm like, why don't they just practice with each other right now?
You're like, all 3 of you right now.
Spider-Man kiss right now.
I'm surprised they didn't have an intimacy advisor. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, where is their intimacy coordinator on this?
Yeah, Ezra does mention that he's scared. He's never kissed a girl before.
On camera. Just so you know.
I'm just playing.
Just his buddies. He only kisses his buddies.
You know damn well he's kissed plenty of girls.
Just his fraternity brothers. That's it.
I was trying to add to his storyline, okay?
I like that. I love that I love that you're doing that for him.
He's scared. But he really did mention that he's scared. But he said he's gonna go for it. I like that he basically said he's not gonna let fear control him.
Yeah, he says a lot of things this episode that made me giggle. But this one wasn't one of them, but we will get to it. Should we get to the star quality challenge?
Yes, let's go to the star quality challenge.
So first up is Ezra, and they dropped a bomb on him. He's also going to have some acting partners, one being Jonathan Bennett and the other being Melissa Peterman.
Yes, come on, co-stars.
And I wonder, like, do you think they're going to do anything shady to try and throw them off or, like, knock off their volley?
I really hope not, but with reality TV, you have to make it interesting.
Oh, yeah.
So if I was a reality TV producer and I was casting myself as extra, I would try to throw them off.
I also love that they cast themselves in this. Like, you know this movie at the end, they're going to have a role in it as well.
I really hope so.
You better have a role in this, Jonathan Bennett, and you, Melissa.
And a dog.
You better shoehorn yourselves into this, all right?
And we want Gretchen Wieners.
And Lacey Chabert. Make it happen. Hallmark, hello.
The first thing I think is just them arriving in the car.
Yeah, it's them pulling up in a car, which I would fail at this because I don't know how to drive. So I'm just like, I might just like crash into like one of the cameras or something.
It's over. Your acting career with Hallmark is over.
James took out 4 cameramen and the catering, so he's not winning. He's going to jail now. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pass. I would immediately fail this test.
But Ezra is first, and it's very simple. Jonathan just plays the valet, and they really have not that many lines. The ending scene is just like a very like...
Well, he tosses his keys to him. It's like very like, here you go, champ.
Yep, and then the ending, he just smiles, was like...
No, Jonathan Bennett's one line is, you got this! Here's the thing, Jonathan Bennett's acting in this, it was cracking me up. He reminded me a lot of like how Tracy Turnblad acts.
Do you think he was just trying to make them laugh?
I think he might have been trying to throw them off because he's a good actor. I mean, I think he was like purposely being really campy because he was acting like Tracy Turnblad in Hairspray. Oh my God, corny, let's do it!
But at the end, they don't have no acting. It's just, I love what Ezra did. He's just like... He smiled, I melted, that's all I needed.
I wish we got finger guns. Like, there you go. Bang!
But no, yes, I think Ezra did pretty good. It's a pretty easy scene.
Yeah. If you messed this up, I'd be really shocked.
Yes. So Elijah is next. And let me tell you, even though it was a small scene, he slayed. What I like about what he mentioned is that he was pulling from an existing emotion in this acting scene, which was how he felt in the first day of Finding Mr. Christmas, all the excitement. So he pulled from that. I like hearing about how actors pull from experiences they have, because for me, that's really interesting how you could just switch your mood or pretend to switch your mood from previous experiences to boost your acting.
Yeah, like he makes very good choices. Like when it comes to acting, like I'm obsessed with those too. Like hearing actors talk about like what my process is and how I emotionally prepare for a scene. And this one you can tell he's like, I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna think about a great memory, and we're just gonna bring that energy to the scene.
Yeah,
and he totally does.
And
although there was a moment with this where he gets out the door, and I guess there's some sun in his eye. And Melissa like comments, the BS is starting now. She's like, it's very hard to shoot a scene when the sun is shining bright and it gets in your eyes. You can't help but squint.
He didn't squint though.
He didn't squint though.
But I'm like, why are you guys making it harder for him? Is it because he has more experience?
Truly, I think that's what it is. You know, I think they're threatened.
The conspiracy.
The girls are threatened. But also, it's just like, okay, so if the sun is getting your actor's eyes, wouldn't you just reset the scene so that his eyes aren't looking at the sun?
Or put a diffuser.
There you go.
Like a little white sheet diffuser.
Where's lighting? Lighting?
This seems like a tech problem.
Yeah, this is not his department. All right? Y'all should have fixed that.
Next up is Hayden.
Yes.
He also does really well. And he also mentions how he has had some struggles in the industry for so many years. So I'm kind of glad that he's here because he got introduced to a lot more of the world.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is a nice break for you. Hopefully you could take the experience and the exposure from Finding Mr. Christmas and turn it into something.
Yeah, and if not, I mean, there's always the dogs. You have the dogs and the podcast.
Yeah, you already have stuff going on.
You have a very vivid life, okay?
This is a very short first scene. If this was all the acting, I think I would have slayed this.
Yeah, honestly, there's not that many lines in it. Doing the finger points, the finger guns. That like, I wish they had done more of that. Again, like those bold choices come back to bite a few of these people in the end. So let's talk about it. So Elijah is a natural. Honestly, like even before this, he was practicing with Ezra a little bit, and Ezra would say the line, he immediately knew the next line. He would just jump right to it, like, okay, bullet point, I got it, let's go.
Yeah, so Elijah's actually the first one for the second scene where they actually interact with Melissa, but also it's the first time they see their leading lady, Nikki, walking out the door.
Were you not expecting Melissa to just like be overly kooky to try and throw them off? Because that's what I thought she was doing, especially they gave her a prop.
I think because you still had Jonathan in your mind.
I think I still did, but I really wanted them to do that. Like, it's the final challenge. Like, let's throw some hurdles at them, you know? Well, a boulder their
she
way.
did mention, she was like, this is the part where you find out how to work with a difficult co-star. And then Elijah's like,
you're not difficult. And she's like, no, I'm not. Like he immediately calmed that down. He shut it down.
He thought about it. He's like,
what we're not going to do today.
He's like, no, you're not. He's like, you're right.
He literally looked at her like, you better act right, okay? You act like this at Reba, okay?
But yes, this is actually where the director starts actually directing. I think for the first take, they wanted to see how the actors did. Mm-hmm. So Elijah does pretty well, but the director for the second take actually has some notes and says to pause before he sees Nikki, who's, I forgot the acting name, but I'm refer to her as Nikki.
See, this is where I would come in and be a difficult actor. In my imagination, if this is like my reality show, I'd be like, but you're wrong. My choice was brilliant.
You see, this is
my performance.
This is why if you got on, you will get eliminated.
You're getting in the way of my art and my craft. If you wanted to pause, you should have wrote that in the script.
And pause, and then script.
Yeah. I need an exactly timed out portion of time to know how long I'm supposed to pause. Why am I pausing? What's my motivation? I can't work like this.
They're like, well, the door's right over there.
If you need me, I'll be in my trailer. Just go to the Christmas Illusions Lounge and sit.
Jonathan does at the end mention that Elijah jumped the queue again in the second take, which I feel like he paused, but I guess he didn't pause long enough for them.
But again, like, then tell him how long he's supposed to pause for.
I guess they want him to be like talking to Melissa and out of nowhere just be like, Nikki? And then walk up.
Well, this is where you're supposed to get some directorial input on exactly what they're looking for. Because how the hell is he supposed to know? He's not a mind reader.
You're supposed to be a mind reader for Finding Mr. Christmas.
Apparently.
That's how you become Finding Mr. Christmas, because Santa Claus reads minds.
Is that a superpower he has? I must have missed that part.
Ezra is next, and he actually also gets the same critique as Elijah. He's not pausing before he sees Nikki.
Oh, he like bulldozes through that first take.
Yes.
Like, he's really into it.
The second take, he does pause a little bit more, and it does seem a little more natural, which I guess is what they're going for.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. That was the whole scene.
He says something to me that was prolific. It was profound, really. He said, it's crazy how, like, in this challenge, you're expected to, like, draw from a lot of emotions and then pause and take a break and then pull from those emotions again. And I'm like, Ezra, that's called acting. You poor, sweet, beautiful man.
Hey, he's new, okay?
He's new, okay?
Leave him alone.
He's brand new.
Leave Ezra alone. Okay, this is my Chris Crocker moment. Leave Ezra alone. You're lucky he even acts for you bastards.
He spends all day in the gym and learning how to do splits, and you appreciate nothing.
Leave Ezra alone. I mean it. Right now.
And we'll cape all day long for Ezra, but that just cracked me up. I'm like, oh, baby. They're shady for leaving that in.
He's supposed to be, like, cute, like...
He's a total himbo, and I love him. I love him.
So Hayden is next, but instead of asking him to pause, they want him to have more sparkle in his eyes.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, I guess more like... I was thinking, like, maybe they want him to put glitter in his eyes like Daxton did.
Right, like fully just blind yourself.
And to fess the face off. But I guess they want him to be like, I don't know, I'm not an actor, so how would you do glistening eyes? Like,
eyes sparkle? Like... What the fuck does that mean?
I'm trying to get my eyes to sparkle. Hold on. Do they want him to cry? Like, do they want him to tears?
Girl, he'll cry. Bring out a puppy. He will cry. We can get him to cry. Like this.
I guess they want him. I guess they want him to seem like he's like seeing the love of his life. Like
more magic in the eyes. I guess.
I can't do it. I'm not an actor. I'm sorry.
But how do you do that without looking so over the top and weird?
Just do a camp. Let's do a camp. Ready?
Yeah.
Like a telenovela, like you're Talia.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, it needs more eye sparkle. I had that written down in my notes. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Give me a real direction, Allie. What the fuck?
No, I think so. I think there's just they want his eyes to like wine up, I guess.
But he's got some really like blue eyes.
Do you think they're blue eye contacts?
Oh my god. Do you think his eyes are a lie just like his Australian accent? Because I'm calling out right now. I don't think he was ever Australian.
Do you think he's probably from like Texas or Missouri or something?
He's probably from Utah or something.
From that same state they're filming in.
Yeah. Literally the son of a carpenter on set.
Crack the code.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're on to you, Hayden. We're gonna confront you on
I bet
this.
his name's probably not even Hayden. It's probably Braden.
Ooh. It's probably something like Brandon.
Oh, even plainer, like Kyle.
Kyle, like everybody.
Just another guy named Mike.
Steve. Alright, so now it's time for the final scene, which is the kissing scene.
Yeah.
And Ezra is actually the first one that has to be out there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They get 2 takes, right?
They get a practice take to set up and then a kissing take.
Yes. I did not like his first take.
Oh, baby. I wrote down in bold on my notes, Sydney Sweeney.
Ooh.
Like, it was a little hollow.
And,
like,
and those indie movies that we still watch of hers?
Like those early Lifetime movies where it's like, I can't stand that you're my mother. But you could tell there's something there, but he's new.
Yeah.
So I was like, just give him a few takes. He'll get into it. He'll warm up.
Yes, because that's when Ali steps in and starts directing and says there's something called authentic distance, which basically he's basically saying, bro, you're being too loud.
Yeah, you're being way too loud. Bring it down to a 2.
It doesn't sound like a normal conversation, which, depending on whoever you talk to, it might be a normal conversation.
He was at Kelty Night level of intensity. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. Kelty Night E-News.
I love you so much.
I never felt so vulnerable before in my life. Yeah.
But no, then after he takes it in, because he does acknowledge that, yeah, he was a little bit too loud, the second take was actually much better.
See, he took criticism. And he's so pretty.
I know.
And tall.
Ezra, don't hate us. I'm sorry. We have to critique you.
We have to say something. They're making us.
It's harder on us.
What you don't see is the red light and the crosshairs pointing at us right now saying we have to critique, okay? If we're up to us, you would be the perfect angel baby from heaven that you always been.
What is that thing the parents say? The Mexican parents say, it's harder on me than on you. No, it hurts me more than it hurts you. But yeah, second take, Ezra was actually pretty good. And let me tell you, Nikki kissed the shit out of him.
Oh, she ate his face
She
off.
was all like...
She's I've been waiting for this. No, I'll yell cut.
Oh, even before that, she went all out with him. She pushed out a tear.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Ezra was just like, with his strong, manly hands, like, oh my God.
But not too strong. He'd like knock her head off.
No, it was like his strong hands, but delicate touch. Like, I was like, oh,
And his soft, velvety voice.
oh my God, I melted. His silky smooth skin. Oh my God.
Like we said in episode 2, he's got it, okay?
Yes, Ezra did well in the second take.
And again, like that's a good thing. That's why you're allowed to mess up in rehearsal.
That's why it's called acting, because you got plenty of takes. So I guess.
Although Nikki mentioned something at the top of this challenge. Apparently they film Hallmark movies in 14 to 15 days.
Damn.
That is crazy.
That is so quick.
That is like an insane turnaround.
Well, that explains why the movie's coming out this Saturday.
Right. They literally probably filmed it 5 minutes after this. Like, you wrap this up, we need this set.
Yes, we need to film the next movie. Elijah is next, and I think he slayed. Like, honestly, I could see the contrast. Not trying to compare and contrast, but this is a competition. The emotion was really there. Like, I believe that these were, like, authentic words, that he was really in love with the character that Nikki was playing. But for some reason, the director said Elijah should lean more into the love. And I was like, am I seeing a different take?
Here's the thing. I call shenanigans. I feel like she was grasping for straws. She was reaching, as the kids say, for any reason to critique his performance, because it was perfect. Like, he was on point.
Like, that's acting, okay?
Like, it reminds me a lot of like that scene in Drop Dead Gorgeous where like all the girls get like these easy things, but they want the one girl, the main girl, to like really do bad. So they give her the longest speech to read and the hardest questions.
I do love like the choices he was making. Like when Boombox came, he just like lifted his hands like the boombox of love. Something, I don't remember the line. Sorry, I'm tired.
It was holding a boombox over my head, in love with you. Like they're referencing Say Anything.
Yes, and that was good. There was one choice that Jonathan Bennett did not like. You could see in his face.
Oh, let's talk about it because I have opinions on this.
In the kissing scene at the end, Elijah does a fist up in the air while kissing.
A Breakfast Club fist.
Yes.
And they cut to Jonathan, who's just like, gave a look like, what was that? James? What's that? Like, he was like literally like, the fuck? Like, why did you do that? But it's also like, here's the thing. When it comes to bold choices, we've never once called out Blake.
Or even Hayden.
Or Hayden. So I don't see why Elijah's bold choice is suddenly a big deal.
You see, this is our team Elijah coming out.
Yeah. Okay. The claws are out now.
But yes, I don't know. I didn't see it as bad. I thought it was like, Hallmark movies are a little bit, I don't want to say the word, but this is the word that's coming out of my mouth, cheesy.
They are.
So.
They fully are. So like I think that kind of choice is fine for a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
It's also, Hallmark loves to reference other movies. So if it's referencing a really popular movie, they already love that.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's very much on brand.
Well, since we skipped Judges' deliberation, we'll just talk about a little bit of it right now. The other judges seem to love it, though.
Yeah.
Like, Allie and Nikki love that he did that.
Yeah, they thought it was cute.
Because even at the end, Nikki even grabbed him by the shoulders and was like, this is the one. I was like, ooh, she knows talent.
Yeah. She's like, I see you. You're going to do big things, okay, kid? You're going to be big. You're going to be a star.
You're going to be a star, hey?
Come on, Shea, we're going to make you a star. That boy's got everything. He's got the acting, the talent, he's a star.
All right, and the final scene is Hayden.
Yeah.
Which, again, Hayden did really well.
Yeah, he did really good. Both him and Elijah were really, really good.
Like, I don't feel like they needed a second take.
No.
This is like, after now that Hayden finally talked about having acting experience, like, I see it. Like, the experience is there. I like how he delivered, like, every line with emotion. That's something I can't do, like, on purpose. Like, if you tell me, oh, pretend you're in love with this person, I'm like, I
love you.
I love you.
Yeah, like he did bring here's the thing, him and Elijah both heightened the material, which I thought was very rare for a Hallmark movie. You're not really used to seeing that because it's very, very camp.
Yeah, but they did it. Honestly, I could see all three of them in a movie though. I don't wanna leave Ezra out of it because Ezra is taking that direction and changing it.
Yeah.
So for me, I've been Team Ezra at the beginning because he's hot. Then I started being Team Elijah because of the talent.
Well, I've been Team Hayden just because I love anyone that's trying to push their own movie.
Yes, Team Hayden, because we're also Team Hayden because he's trying to push the Christmas Puppy movie.
We're all in on the Christmas Puppy, okay.
We pushed the movie. We pushed that narrative onto him, so that's why we're Team Hayden too.
But no, like, it's really, there's not really much I can critique about this take. Like, I thought he did really well both times. Like, he didn't need the second take.
No. And then the kissing scene was kissing, but I did notice that Nikki didn't kiss as hard as Ezra.
Nikki, what was up with that? Why don't you pick up the slack here?
Why did Ezra get the super steamy kiss?
Yeah. What's up with that?
Actually, I know why.
We all know why.
I'm not going to sit here like, I don't know why.
I don't know why she was so excited to kiss Ezra. Like, why?
I was really hoping that in the practice shot, Jonathan would have been like, you could practice with me.
I'll be the double right now. Nikki, go over there. I'll stand in for you. Jonathan in a wig and a little hat on.
I'm Nikki standing for the first scene. And before we get to the finale, let me just talk about this. This is the longest audition for a movie that I think I've ever seen.
And honestly, this movie better be good. For all the stuff they put them through. They had to like lift up those lights and move those sleighs. This movie better be amazing.
I really hope that in this movie, he gets to do every festive face-off all over again.
He has to do all of them in order to press this girl and prove that he's the one.
Carry a tree, do the little Kim moves through the Christmas lights.
Hold up 80-pound Christmas lights while someone decorates a tree. Move a sled and find the perfect tree topper.
Wrap gifts.
And do a talent show.
Yes, we're hoping to see all that.
I expect that in whatever this movie is.
So yeah, we're back at the Winter Wonderland. And oh my God, we're here.
It's the final moment.
We're gonna.
So, should I just break the news, the sad news?
Yes.
Okay, so the Darien Lake of our season is sadly Elijah. Jonathan basically says, Elijah, you're too good. We can't find a reason to not have you in the top 2, so we're just going to ask you to leave.
And let me tell you.
Please leave, because no one's going to beat you.
And let me tell you, James and I both booed at the TV.
Oh, we
like loud.
audibly booed.
Like, wow.
Threw popcorn at it, like, wow.
Like, I'm honestly very devastated that Elijah did not win because he was so strong from the beginning. Like, the acting is there.
Such a front runner, never in the bottom, won so many challenges.
Which reminds me, we didn't do the board.
We didn't.
Hold on. Stop.
While we're here, before we announce this top, this is perfect. Actually,
Yes.
I've been waiting to talk about this.
Let's bring out the whiteboard. Hold
Let's
on.
bring up, since everyone loves to talk about sports here.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
I did some hard research
Oh,
in
yeah.
this little break
I'm so excited
to bring
for
this. Okay.
This bracket.
You ready? This bracket?
Since y'all bored us all season long with your stupid sports references, here we go. We're using
How?
against you.
Right here, we have in total, we counted best of face off as wins. Elijah, 6 wins. How is that a number 3?
How is that third place?
How is that third place?
How is that third?
How is that third?
Yeah, how does that work?
How is that third? Okay?
The math is not mathing, as they say.
Because, yeah, we got episode 1, Isaac won the Festive Face-Off, and then Hayden won the Star Quality Challenge. Episode 2, Elijah won the Festive Face-Off. Parker won the Star Quality Challenge. Episode 3, Elijah and Gage won the Festive Face-Off. Elijah won the Star Quality Challenge.
First double win.
Number 4, we got Ezra. That was Ezra's episode.
It was
both
totally
Festive,
He won both.
Festive Face-Off and the Star Quality.
And that one was very well deserved because it was a really hard one.
Ezra, you're so perfect. Oh my God.
This is not against you, okay? This is against finding Mr. Christmas. All right?
Number 5, we got Hayden and Blake winning Festive Face-Off, and then Elijah winning the Star Quality Challenge. Number 6, we got Elijah winning the Festive Face-Off, and Hayden winning the Star Quality Challenge. Number 7, we will have Hayden and Elijah winning the Festive Face-Off, but Ezra winning the Star Quality Challenge, which in total
Tell them about it.
Ezra to 3 wins, Hayden to 4 wins, and Elijah to 6. So how is that top 3?
Throw it on ground. Drop, mic drop. Yeah. That was good. Shake on that. Yeah, that was good. That was some good Drag Race fanning right there. Oh my God, we stand so hard right there.
But yes, we definitely will need Elijah on like Finding Mr. Christmas All-Stars or something.
Cast him in everything, truly.
Yes.
Give him his own movie after this.
Yes, he needs a movie from all those wins. He streamed to the redeem.
Yeah, totally.
He compete to redeem.
He did better than us.
He won to redeem. Okay? That's our Team Elijah moment. Now let's move on and let's not piss on anyone's Cheerios.
Yeah.
All this, it's in the past.
It's in the past. So it comes down to it. I think it's going to be like a long pause, like an American Idol pregnant pause for who they're going to announce the winner. But it really wasn't. They said it right away.
Yeah, so the top 2 is Hayden and Elijah.
No. Hey,
Oh,
Ezra.
sure. Whoops. See,
No.
I had it in my head. I had a different top 2 in my head.
history.
I rewrote history. Sorry. Okay, so the top 2 is Hayden and Ezra.
Yes.
And right away, Jonathan is like, our new Mr. Christmas is Ezra.
Ezra. Which
Cue the snow. Not the confetti, the
It's
snow.
the snow.
This is the beginning of your Hallmark career.
But yes, congratulations, Ezra. You did it. You've taken direction. You actually didn't do bad in the final scene. Like I said, you took direction, and that second scene you did very well. So I'm really excited to see what you can do because obviously you learn fast.
Now, I wish they had like an untucked portion of this, or like a what you packing, like he's bulged, or what's in your bulge, like where they're like packing up their suitcase, all sad, just like gotta go home for Christmas now.
How hung is your stocking? The extra clips.
Stocking stuffer.
Yeah, stocking stuffer. Yes, the extra clips.
But no, we are happy for you, Ezra.
Yes,
Truly.
because we already drew for you.
We called it from episode 2.
Actually, I'm glad we waited this long because the trailer already dropped.
We were gagged.
Yes,
I was so gagged.
They showed the final scene. It was good, but we're ready to talk about the trailer.
Let's talk about this trailer because, girl,
Let's play it. Let's play it.
Gagged.
We're going to play it. We're going to watch it, and we're going to do our reaction. Hold on. Also, sneak peek.
Oh.
Sneak peek. Happy holidays.
Holidays.
The True Love Christmas Tree.
The True Love Christmas Tree.
Happy holidays on Hallmark Channel.
Okay, I wasn't expecting a sneak peek.
I wasn't either.
This is all. I thought there was only a trailer, but apparently
they gave us a
They gave us a sneak peek. Oh my god! So happy holidays. That almost sounds like the Christmas puppy.
That's fully the Christmas puppy.
Hayden, if I were you, I would be so mad right now.
Oh, a lot of
they
people
took
be
your
mad.
movie. They took your movie idea.
They took your idea. They took our idea.
They took your storyline and put it in a Hallmark movie. I'll be so
Girl,
made.
I'd be so mad.
Look at yourselves being instigators.
Honestly, like a lot of people be mad about that. A lot of people be mad.
But no, I feel like we predicted this back in episode 2. Let's rewind it back. Episode 2 around the 25-minute mark.
How could you forget Ezra?
Oh my god, we forget him even though we are like we
Here's the thing. We get hypnotized by him.
Yeah.
He's got a power. Hallmark, pay attention. Like, he's got it. Crown him now. Just take him out of the competition and put him in a movie.
Yes, right. They loved Hayden. They loved the photos that he took. But what they didn't like is that it took too long to get his frames. But besides that, they loved everything that he did.
Which makes you wonder, dude. I think he's sitting there just like blowing his nose, crying, just
Maybe.
to like
Honestly,
get himself together.
They need to do like an Untucked or something for this show.
But I'm just like, do you think this is every time he's around a dog?
Or maybe just when the cameras are rolling.
Maybe. Because you know what? He's trying to show that this movie has legs. Okay, there's a movie here.
Christmas puppy. We
The
already
Christmas puppy.
watch it happen.
Watch out for it on Hallmark. Hayden, you're
smart.
onto something.
Told you, we called it. The only thing we got wrong is we thought the movie was going to be starring Hayden.
I mean, the way things were going and the way they were treating him and like the way they're like living for him, I thought, oh, Hayden's got this in the bag.
Yes, because
He got those in those bags he brought from Australia.
Because I'm like, Jonathan seemed like he was very Team Hayden.
He was living for him.
Yes, we got everything right. We thought we mentioned that Ezra could come in and win the whole thing, and he won the whole thing. And then we talked about the Christmas puppy, and it's the Happy Holidays movie.
Holidays. Again,
Holidays.
it should have been the Christmas puppy.
Yes, you should have taken the Christmas puppy and given
A
us
puppy
some
for
credit.
Christmas. Truly, holidays is too hard to say. But
Yeah.
I'm not here to critique. I'm just saying, I want my 15%.
But no, I'm happy for you, Ezra. I'm really excited to watch the movie. We are going to do a movie review.
Oh, trust, it's happening.
And I don't know how long in between you had to like film this movie.
Yeah.
But the acting is acting.
Yeah.
Ezra, the acting is acting. You're doing your thing. And the sneak peek, I thought I was going to see a trailer, but the sneak peek gave us a little bit more like, oh, I was falling in love. I was falling in love with Ezra.
Look at
all over
him, you
again.
goddamn stud.
Right.
Damn.
He has the whole beard and everything. I'm excited. Congratulations, Ezra. This is your moment. Have it.
Not gonna lie, when they were showing them walking through the woods and he lights everything up, I was like, if Gage was starring in this, he probably would have murdered her.
Oh my god. The true crime.
The true crime, like hard reboot.
Honestly, Hallmark is doing true crime now.
Yeah, they're like murder mysteries, but with cooking.
Y'all need to book Gage and a true crime Hallmark film. We need to see it. Y'all need to book Elijah. You need to book all these men. We need all these short films. We gave you short films in previous episodes. I know that defeats the purpose of the competition, but give them a little small role or something.
Honestly, I'm not here to be a stickler for competition rules. Just put them all in movies. We already fixed your December schedule for 2026, okay? You got this. You're good.
But yeah, what did you think about the season overall? I did not know what to expect. I just wanted to watch it to break our whole horror theme, true crime. We're always watching that. I want to watch something nice. And it had hot men. And I want to act like a Drag Race fan. So I got my life.
Oh yeah, we got our life and totally I really enjoyed it. Like I came in here blinders on and with a preconceived notion about what Hallmark is and what their movies are. But watching it, it really opened my eyes to just how good of actresses a lot of these women that do these Hallmark movies are. When they're given material and they have people like this, even with the smallest thing, they really brought it.
Yes, the challenges really showed how well your actors can act.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, Hallmark, I'm going to tune into other movies. This is going to be, well, not my first Hallmark, because we watched The Groomsmen, okay? We streamed to Redeem. And we watched a few Jonathan Bennett Hallmark movies because we have Hallmark Plus now. We got to get our money's worth.
Yeah, and also I like the fact that this is one of those few competitions where they took people with some with no acting experience whatsoever, and basically gave them a platform to get better. I mean, granted, they all are hot guys, and you know, chances are if they like went to auditions, they probably would get it. Because like even watching this, like it kind of reminded me of that story about that actor John Corbett, where basically he was a contractor, and they just saw him, was like, "Hey, you want to be a movie star?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And boom, he's in My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
But this is no shade. We just had to bring this up because we thought this was funny.
Oh my god, yes.
There's no shade to no one, not you, Ezra. You know we love you. But this reminded me of the SNL skit with Jacob Elordi.
Oh my god, the Short Kings dating competition.
Yes.
Where it's like they have all these guys with like these great winning qualities about them, but they bring in Jacob Elordi and like him, he's tall.
Him. That's why when Ezra finding Mr. Christmas, he walked in the door. Producer was like, "That's him.
We found him.
We found him."
Well, we'll do the competition as a formality, but just so you know, that's him, Jonathan Bennett. He's like, "But Hayden?" Like, no. Ezra.
But yes, congratulations again. Tune in. Hopefully we're not late because Christmas is coming up.
Yeah.
But we're going to do the movie review recap as well. So look forward to that.
Yes. In the meantime, this has been a fun season. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes,
honestly.
Please, Hallmark, do a season 2. We want a season 2.
Yeah, please. We need to see more hunks.
So yeah, this is it. Until next time, catch us on the live streams. Bye. And once again, congratulations to Ezra.
Bye.